Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this outstanding next level training. I hope you can understand me. We had over 60 participants, registrations. It's awesome. And yes, you asked after the policy, our CAM policy. It's without camera. Thank you so much, Alexander. I have a good one. And yes, I'm really excited that so much entrepreneurs said, I register, I want to be here, but I don't have time for it. It is really the big problem here we try to solve. Entrepreneurs have no more time for themselves. So I am Chantal Berenjacke. You also can see here my co-assistant Arnold Amand. He's helping me here back in the background. And I am trying this in English, my very first time. I do this since 20 years in German, and this time I give my best in English. I hope you forgive me my Swiss English, my thoughts if it's not correct, but I think we come through here. I think you can take your time, about 75 minutes, block your time, and if you have to go earlier, don't mind, we send you the replay and also the presentation you will see after in a few seconds. So we are here to reclaim your time. We are here to give your business a next level. This is something I am totally excited. And you know what? I'm now in Dubai since 3 months, and I shaked many hands. I got to learn so many great entrepreneurs, but I say about 99% really are in a hustle. They are in a position with successful business or several businesses, but they don't have time, even not for themselves or for their families. And this makes me crying. This breaks my heart because I come from the digital service. I come from years. I do this since years, building businesses online for me and my customers. And if you go online and to learn how it works, if you go online and you learn how to leverage the thing online, you will see that magic involves. And that's what we are talking about. And I want to show you my presentation. I think it's a little bit easier for us all if you can read and listen to me. Hi, Cheryl. So good that you're here too. Nice to see you. So I want to try to share my presentation. I hope you can see this. Okay, get access to my secret method. And actually, it's not secret. Yet there are over thousands employees online already all over the world which are using these methods. But we have in my company developed some secrets. They are some secrets. I can know that because I know the industry worldwide, which are really game changers. And I want to talk and discuss with you both today. And even if you think your expertise is not possible to transmit online, this is the perfect place today for you. So welcome, even if you are at the replay and you watch the replay, feel yourself as being live here with us. If you're live here, don't hesitate to use the chat. Please chat for your question. Use the chat for your questions. And after all, I want to answer this. So my name is Chantal Perejacquet. I tell you a little bit more afterwards, but first I want to invite yourself to calm down. Breathe. Let's breathe. This is a picture which, this is a view from today. I was on a little walk. I'm currently at Switzerland. I am here for my parents. I honor their 50th anniversary. It's awesome. And I'm here. And next week I go back to Dubai. But this picture should help you to breathe. Calm down, relax. And you don't have to write something down now. I want to invite you that you can enjoy what you hear and realize what you already know, what you already tried, or what is new, or what could function now, even if you already knew it. I invite you to be open and to realize, even if you tried much, and probably you think you tried all what is possible, it could be that there are other solutions. So please feel free to write in the chat how you are going now. I would like to see it. And I hope I can manage the thing now here on the screen. So I think it's all for all people in here really clear. You are self-employed or you are an entrepreneur. And you're right if some of the next points are for you. If you think you are in some sort of golden cage or rat race, if you think, is this what I do now really meant for my life? Is this hustle? Is this all? Probably you chose your profession, your business once ago with joy, and you thought you make what you really want, and you had some large and big ideas, and probably also the calling to build a big mission. Please write in the chat if this is you or some part of this is you. Probably you recognized that you want a simpler life now. In between, it got this hustle, but you want it easier. And you really also want your time back. Probably you also want to generate new income streams. And this is really, really exciting because you can do both. I want that you benefit today. At the very end, we make a little exercise which allows yourself, we make it together, about 20 minutes if you want. We make it together that you can really quick make a change in terms of your hustle or in terms of your time problems. So how do you benefit most? We have about 75 minutes. Make sure you are undisturbed and we concentrate on listening. Do not write, do not make other things. You will get all. Trust you will get what you need. Lean back. You also get the replay after that and also the presentation here so you don't miss anything. Stay until the end, because together we will make an immediately and quick, I said quick, implementation and an improvement for your business life within 20 minutes. We do this together. Perhaps this is you. When you realize every day you make these thoughts, you realize, I am in rush, I have no time, I am exhausted. Perhaps you recruit new employees again and again and pay for expensive fluctuation because they go too early and you have to recruit again. Perhaps you also realize, okay, you have problems with your price on the market and you think you must be cheaper and cheaper to get new customers. Actually, I invite you to think in another way. What about finally getting back your time and finally getting freedom over your quality of life? What about creating in the same time some income streams online, some new income streams? You don't need to you cannot. Arnold, can you do this, please? Reject. You get the replay after that. Actually, probably you want to create income streams online, getting new customers. And I can tell you, online getting new customers will be that you get customers you never got offline. And if you make it on the right way, you get long-term, loyal customers and future team members. And if you want to determine your prices, oh, this is too fast. Excuse me. So, I'm so sorry. If you want to say yourself what the prices are, if you don't want this competition on the market, if you are sick on it. So this is me, and here is a button. I don't know what this is. I show it like this. This is me. If you don't know me, probably you don't know me. I'm self-employed since about 20 years. I began my journey with dog school. I was a former police agent, a canine agent, and I combined the things I learned at the police with the dogs and with telepathy, thinking, connecting energy with the dogs. This was really great. And 2 years later, I had my first employee. And in 2007, I created and leaded teams for my customers. I got this came to me, even if I don't had the corporate thing, the corporate marketing. This came to me, and I think it was about leading dogs is really crucial to learn leading people. I don't know if you know this thing. It's about a leadership on a high level, which I learned from my dogs. Then about 6 years, made an education as a professional medium, so I can work with psychic and mediumistically skills. This is really awesome. That's why I percept with my customers or their businesses or their teams, all their missions and their skills, their own skills. Then I had a new education as a business coach and trainer at the famous Dale Carnegie training. Probably you know this. And after that, I sold my dog school and concentrated myself on business and online marketing. I had several educations on that. And from this day on, my business skyrocketed. I am author of 4 published books, and my spiritual skills are modernizations. As you probably realized, I combine energy work and digitalization. So this you can read later when you get the replay. So I try it again. I think the last thing you want is that you have more to work, more hustle, and even less quality time. And you probably don't want some more fights or discussions, pushing through at the market, and then explaining what you do and why you do, why you don't do, and all this stuff. It's so annoying and costs so much energy. And probably you don't want this golden cage for even longer. Even if you can say you have this hustle thing. And probably you don't want something new and invest in this new and don't see a return on invest, isn't it? Please say it in the chat if I have you on the point, but probably I cannot see the chat. Arnold, if you can see the chat, you can respond, please. And if you probably think that it's not possible in your expertise, in your industry, to do anything else, even anything online, you are really right here. If you think your market is broken and there are too much dumping prices and your competition is too high, you are really, really right here. And if you think it's not possible to change your problem with employees and the fluctuation, you're really right here. But probably you also realized it's not helping what you are thinking. It's not helping if you believe on your thought like this, isn't it? So if you think, if I don't personally stand there where my customer is or where my offer is, or ensure the order, nothing works anymore if you are there. If you think in order for customers to appreciate your service and that they book again, you have to be there wherever there is. If you think you have to be available around the clock by phone and several types of messengers and emails and office visits, no wonder you are in a hustle. If you think you must be cheaper than the cheapest on the market, and you know this is really a problem, and if you think you have to be on every network and a network meeting so that others get to know you better and you get some new customers. And if you think, okay, it's no question, your business is not possible online. I don't know if you know that, but we often have unconscious beliefs which not helps. And these are some faux pas or hurdles. If you think something like, okay, I've come a long way, I'm self-employed, I don't need any further trainings, or what I already did as an expert cannot be done online. But actually, you never talked to an expert for online, right? There are some unconscious thoughts. They are disturbing our way. They are making these stress moments and these blockages. And if you think, I don't need highly transformative and holistic online service, but you really never talked with an expert about it. But if you think, I currently have other priorities and I have really no time, Chantal, what about trusting in momentum? What about trusting that you are here for a reason? And if you think you don't want to do this social media bullshit thing when someone talks about going online, you can make a sign in the chat if something of these thoughts is also you. I want to show you 5 steps to implement with my secret method, which is not really secret. If you go and create a new target group, you take your existing target customers and you think about how your ideal employees, you put them together and create a new target group. You can do a laser sharp targeting for working online. And if you think about what problems they have, this new target group in an everyday life within your expertise, regarding of the fact that they could get help before they have the large problem where they should hire you. And if you think about what they could need in addition or after getting the problem solved by you, you realize that you get some really, really exciting content. You can create some content which is buffering, which is like a magical addition to your current expertise. And if you think, okay, I get that, the next step is you reflect yourself how you could solve some problems of your target customer, of the new customer, online with a freebie or a mini course. And here I have to say something really important. A lot of people cannot imagine how this is possible. I want to give you some examples. Perhaps yesterday I talked to one of my VIP clients. She is going through this transformation now to bring her company also online. She has a beauty business and she is called to make several branches all over the German part in Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. And in addition, she gets the calling to make a beauty academy online. And the first thing she said to me, Chantal, it's not possible to make nails online. Chantal, it's not possible to do a massage online or a beauty treatment on the face. And this is the point. You have to think from another way, like I tried to explain with the first 3 steps a few seconds ago. You know what I mean? So look at this example with the beauty business. We go and we think about what is the problem before her target audience, these ladies which want to have beautiful nails. What do they have? What do they have in their daily life before they have a solution? Okay, I hire a beauty salon for my new nails. You can go there and you realize, okay, she would like to get a list how to treat their nails in a healthy way, how to get ideas of new colors, and how to treat their, I don't know what, I'm not from a beauty business, but you know what I mean? You think about the steps of your customer before he needs you. Let's say you are in real estate. Cheryl, is it? You're in real estate. Think about what are the steps your customer make before he is hiring you. You can make lists, you can make mini courses, you can make so much content about the steps before your customers has the idea to buy a house or an apartment. And you can make some thought about what he needs after the sale. In addition, what would he love getting from you? This additional mini course after the sale for whatever, because it's better, because in your experience, some things always happen after a sale. You know it because you are the expert, but your customer probably does not know it. And in this way, you surprise him. He is excited. And can you imagine, he makes some feelings in connection with your service. And this outstanding service can you provide online. And with this, you can also use some special laws of nature. I always learn from nature. I love nature. If you think about how plants are growing, we cannot see in a moment where we observe the plant how it's growing, isn't it? But it's growing. If you don't look at a plant some days, and after you look at it and you see, whoa, it grew like that, then we see it. But nature is constantly growing, slowly, soft, but really remarkable, exponential. This is mind-blowing. In my masterclass, Salesmagic, I go deeper in there to learn what are the codes of nature and how to implement them in your expertise, in your business, to get the inspiration going online and giving some additional content which you can sell. And imagine if you do this, This is an outstanding USP in your market. Or do you know anyone else in your market already doing this? I suppose no. And even if yes, you are so yourself in a magical way with your charisma and your unique way of being, this is a so-called unique selling point. You have your own expertise, you have your expertise, and you also have your was heißt Erfahrung, Arnold? You have all the years you make this, you have special tricks and magical ways doing things. Am I right? And this is your unique selling point, your individual way of being you as an expert in your industry. And this makes a difference. And when we take all this and create these beautiful offers, this gives your future customers a feeling of trust, a feeling of excitement in terms to you, a feeling of, wow, if I ever want to buy some real estate, I go to her. If I ever want to make my nails in this town over there, I go to her. You know what I mean? But in between, they buy all your online stuff. And the largest magic, the biggest magic is, imagine with the months and years, you build more and more a larger community. And you get to know, I show how this is working. You get to know how to build an ongoing relationship with your community, with your ongoing growing community, and how they trust you more and more. And when you need new team members, new staff, you recruit from them. They will love to come to you, even if they have to leave their country. They are such a fan from you. They love to be in your energy. They consumed your content online already and paid for it. They know your values. They know how you act, how you think. They know your voice and your picture, and they want to be with you. And if you recruit from this community, your community, you get team members for life. I hope this makes sense. Can you give me a little feedback in the chat if this makes sense? So that's it. That is the whole magic. That is the whole, you could say, secret. The magic is how to get new horizons, how to realize that your expertise is really great online, but in another way, there are other offers which you can create and which new people want to buy. This is the magic, number one. And the second magic is how to lead these people, how to build genuine relationships which go deep, which creates a loyal and good connection, so that they eventually buy from you whenever they are ready. Even the offline offers you also have. You know what I mean? Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, this is very good information to have to build and grow your business. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate this. So, and if you know this, if you already knew this, and you say to me, okay, Chantal, I know this stuff, and I did this stuff, but there was no benefit, no result. Probably you think it's not function. I can say you from my experience, this is one missing point. And it's about how to build relationships and connections, deep connections, which are ongoing over months and years, and which makes people in your energy excited and as a fan, meaning that they recommend you and or that they always buy from you. Sometimes it is really not the point that we think, okay, what I do offline is not possible in another way. It's nearly not a point why you are stuck in. If you realize yourself that you have a hustle, always this too less time thing, or if you realize you would like to get more customer, it's a financial thing, or if you realize once you loved your expertise, but now it's something like overwhelming, and you ask yourself, is this meant for me? It doesn't matter what your point is. I know from my experience, if you come to such a point or several of them, it's your soul calling you. Your soul is offering you next level. That's why this training is called Next Level. But you know, people, they are so crazy sometimes. We are, as human beings, we are most of the time in such tunnels. You know what I mean? We are not able to see other possibilities out there. We are in our tunnel, in our experience, and we really tell ourselves, this is it. This is all. There are no other possibilities. Why? I would see them. But this is not true. We see just what we can see in our tunnel. And in order of our tunnel experience, we think we tried all, we already tried other paths, we already made this or that, but it doesn't function. The only solution is first to believe that there is ever, always, it's a better word, always, there is always a solution, or even more. Solutions are waiting for me, always. You know what I mean? There are other beliefs. And if you go with manifestation and all this stuff, I do this in energy work, you know we always get what we believe. So I ask myself, why don't we change our beliefs if you want another result? Human beings don't do that. They do it when we learn it. And in this case here, it's so important. This is my message for you. Hey, go within you. Go sit down, breathe, and relax. Connect yourself with your true essence. Calm down. Realize what you believe and if it's helpful, what you believe or not, and decide to change your beliefs. And there is this point also to reach out to people who knows other possibilities. And now you know that. I know you already knew it. But sometimes we need this reminder, isn't it? So it was really much quicker than I thought. What I wanted to say today, I would love if you share your highlights from the last minutes. What was something new for you? I would love if you share it in the chat. Or if there are any questions, what was your expectation when you came to this training, when you signed in? Did you got the answer or not? Please take the chance and put it in the chat in short words, because we have some issues here with the time. But with short words, I can see it very fast. Give me your additional questions or give me your ahas and benefits you already got in these few minutes. And you do that in between. I talk further. And I want to celebrate you because you are here. Even if you watch this in the replay, you are here. Even if you catch another training, I will probably do in the next few weeks. You are here. I want to celebrate you because whatever you thought at this time, which was not helpful for your better results or your next level in your business, you are here and you used your intuitive guidance to sign up here. I'm really, really sure. So this has to be celebrated. And if you think about new income streams, it's the easiest way to take what you made like until now, and then to ask your soul or your mentor or your coach for the next step. Don't ask other people. Ask someone who is already there, because they know the new horizons. They know other point of views you cannot see now in your tunnel. Human beings are always in a tunnel. Thank you, Chantal. I don't have any questions. Thank you so much. It is so true. We can do so much with our for the customers before or after he buys. And the easiest was to do it online, but the right way. This is absolutely. I get to know really, really a lot of self-employed people or entrepreneurs, even entrepreneurs, and they realize the new chance, big chance. Since years are the chances here, but So many of us don't know about these chances. And then they try anything by themselves and it doesn't function. So it's really important to do the right thing on the right way. Thank you, Phoebe. What is the best way to motivate people surrounds you and choose the great mentor? Wow, tough question. I love this. What is the best way to motivate people surround you? Perhaps you may share your story about this, but let me try to answer. The best way to motivate and inspire people is being yourself and showing yourself by being yourself. You know what I mean? And this is in the same time the biggest fear of human beings, because I don't know if you know that, but in terms of presentation in front of people, human beings have the biggest fear to die there. It's subconscious, you know what I mean? And that's why so many really magical entrepreneurs don't show themselves online. But this is the magic point, really, to answer your question. If you are yourself and you talk about your journey and your expertise and your mission and why you do the things, you inspire and motivate. Your second question was, and choose the great mentor. Yes, I think it's the next step then. Another secret is not to hustle, not to make some sort of pressure, because we don't know when people in our communities want to buy. We don't know their soul path and their soul divine moments. We don't know this. So I think it's really important that we know that if we open some spaces online, human beings, our target group, should be there to relax, to be there, and to consume on their own way, in their own divine momentums. You know what I mean? So that there is no pressure to buy, and they feel your loyalty, they feel your trust that they can do it on their own time. And that makes also good relationships, exciting moves, and really motivating and inspiring environment. I hope this helps, Phoebe. Good that you are here. Thank you. So what's going next? I want to make a special mini workshop with you, like at the end of this training. But first, I want to tell you how to work with me if you are interested. There are two possible ways, and both are totally up to you what you make with it. First, you have to know you get the replay and the presentations in a few hours, at latest tomorrow, in your email. And you get a second invitation for a next training, probably next week. But if you think, okay, this is fascinating, even with her Swiss English, and even if she is so slowly in speaking, if you feel that and you want to work with me in any way, you can book a spot. You can book a clarity call. It's free, where me or one of my ambassadors, this is an exciting part of the magical growing online with natural laws. Having ambassadors. Ambassadors are not clarity coaches or salesperson. Ambassadors are former or active clients which love to talk to you if you have a question, and which love to create a clarity for you and your possibilities. If you want to book something like that, you can book this. Arnold, could you post the link? I think, I don't know where I have it. No, I have it here. I have it here. I can post. Here is our link. If you book until Sunday, you get a special invitation for a new training in addition to the workshop we do afterwards, the 20 minutes workshop. And oops, it's here. So this is the link. You can choose a spot next week, but if you choose it and book it until Sunday, latest until Sunday, you get an additional training with me, which is individual and tailored of your situation. And what you also can do, you can directly book my masterclass, Sales Magic. I made this in the 6th round now, since 3 years. It's really exciting because there I teach all the natural laws of exponential growth and a grow from within to outside. It's not this pressure, it's not this hustle, but it's definitively next step for your expertise, because you begin to take the pressure away from your offline expertise, and you take the energy to create something beautifully, something totally new online. If you want to join my masterclass Sales Magic, I would like to offer you half price. And we start on Monday. It's about 10 days, I think, 10 to about 12 days with the Q&A at the end. It's happening in a Facebook group, in a closed private Facebook group. You get all the replays, you get all the get the group, you can ask questions there and communicate with me whenever you want. And this is an offer where you can book directly. If you think, okay, it's fascinating, perhaps you think, I don't know why, but I want this, you can book this too. The link is here. And you can choose from gold and platinum. Please take this code NextLevel50, so you get 50% off. And gold is you get all the replays and also invitation for the Q&A. Q&As are really exciting. Most of the time, the magic is happening there because I can hear your own story and answer of your individual questions. And there is also a platinum version, but there are only 3 spots available, because platinum means you get my one-on-one in the time of this 12 days, meaning 2 sessions, one-on-one with me online, and access to a 24-hour messenger during working days, 24/5. 24 to 5. This is really exciting. In one-on-one, just you and me in the messenger, and you can ask your thing whenever you want. This is platinum, but there are only 3 spots left. So these are the possibilities to work with me. If you book until Sunday, I give you an invitation to a magical next level part 2 training, where I can go for your own situation and help you to really get next level in terms of time and delegating. And that's what we are doing now. We come to the end, and now we are doing this little workshop. Are you ready? In this little workshop, it's really a gift I want to give you. I want as a goal that you have a new situation in terms of time management and a really fast and quick situation and change, which you can set up really fast. And the first steps we do together now. Please give in the chat a yes if you are excited like me. If you don't want this little workshop, you are feel free to leave the training. I hope you got some benefits. Before you leave, please write in the chat what your ahas are, or your benefits, or if you have some thoughts about what you want to do online, some inspiration or something like that. That would be a really great pleasure for me to get this feedback from you before you leave. Phoebe is ready for the workshop. Great, I love it. So in this workshop, we want to make sure that you get your time back immediately. Thank you, Alexander. Have a nice weekend too. How do you get your time back immediately, but stably? You probably know there are different ways, and I'm really sure that you already tasted and tried different ways. But if you are here as a self-employed or even as an entrepreneur, you probably also have team members working for you or freelancers working for you, and you probably make some things by your own, even if you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Thank you, Cheryl. So good that you were here. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for interaction. So please take something to write, or do it on your screen in a document, and draw 3 columns. Draw 3 columns. In the first column, you list your daily actions. You can do it now by heart. Just write down on bullet points what you do from the morning to the evening in your business. What are all your daily actions? Perhaps it's not the same in every weekday. So write down what you do on Mondays, Tuesdays, and so on. Let's do this now. And if you have 3 or 5 points, please give me a sign in the chat so I go further. 3 or 5, 3, 4, 5 are enough to do the next steps. So you get what I want for you in this workshop. First column, list your daily actions. And if you watch the replay, you can do what you want with me. You go back or you go forward if you don't need more time, or if you need more time, you just stop the video. Thank you. Thank you. You have some points. Thanks. So now you look at these points and you mark with a color or with some signs what only you can do. No one else can do this. It's really your job to do this. Write it down in the second column on the high of this point where you marked. Write down why only you can do this. First mark the bullet point, and then in the second column you write down why only you can do this. Give me a sign if you are ready for the next step. Thank you, Vivi. And then in the third column, you go to every bullet point you didn't sign before. For all these unmarked ones, you write in the third column the qualifications you want if someone else would do this. Just some words. What do you expect if someone else should make this? It's all the bullet points which is possible that someone else is doing this for you. The third column, you write down which qualifications you want from another person doing this. I put it in your chat. And the third is here, also in the chat. Please give me a sign if you are ready for the next step. Sometimes in the third column, you realize, I really want a person which is open-minded, which can relate to other tasks if she's doing this, which is able to step in your shoes and thinking and talking to you, or which is able to step in the shoes of your customers, something like that. Or you can also rate some values which are important for you. And give you a sign if you're done. Thank you, Phoebe. Thank you so much. So now you have in these 3 columns an overview of some tasks. You can add all the other tasks you also make the whole week for your own later. But now you have this overview and you see clearly what is really meant for you at the moment, only for you, and you can see clearly what you could delegate, right? So give yourself, just for the things you could delegate, a realization. Which one would be the first you want to get delegate? Sometimes we are connected with some tasks and then we cannot delegate as quick we should. But perhaps one is there, something like smiling at you, one point, and saying to you, I want to be the first task for delegating. Which one is it? Mark this with a beautiful color. Perhaps you get also a second or a third one. Mark them. And ta-ta, you have the probably most important step done for delegation. Most employees, entrepreneurs, don't delegate or don't delegate anymore because they don't get these first steps. Next step is that you ask and imagine. It's really simple. It's an energy game. You don't have to run or look for or searching for these people which want to make your tasks. You just have to ask. Ask your soul, ask God, ask the universe, whatever you believe on. But you must be clear. And now you have this clarity. You know exactly what you want to delegate first. It can be a little thing. It can be a thing of 1 hour or half an hour or half an hour a week, or could be also be a larger thing, half a day a week. It doesn't matter. Congratulate yourself. You can write it now in the chat and congratulate yourself. Write in the chat, I congratulate myself. Or write in the chat party or an emoticon with party. And show yourself that you give yourself credibility and being open and being willing to be open. You congratulate yourself every evening. This is great. Every evening. Well done. Yes, great. Thank you so much for interacting. And next step, you will see some magic involves just like that. You don't have to do anything else, but you have to be clear. And this clarity is done now. So you know what you want to delegate, and you ask this openness, you give it, or you already gave it to the energy above, and this is the way you give a sign you are ready to delegate. And in the next 24 to 72 hours, you will see that magical things happen. You will get new opportunities. You get invitations. Perhaps they don't make sense in terms of your wish to delegate. But remember on my words, do it. Go there, even if it makes no sense. because perhaps you meet some persons there which are this, new team member perhaps, or which know someone who would love to do that. Something magical involves. I can't know. I can't say it, how it will be, but you will experience it. And if you like, you write it. Give an answer to our emails. Write down. Give us your experience. Tell us what happened. I would love this. If you want to work with me and you book either a free clarity call or the salesmagic masterclass, where we exactly show how to involve your magic in your business game online. If you book some of this until Sunday, you get a next level workshop where we look what are next steps of delegating, because there are some leverages which are really important, that your future relationship to your future team member is a high energy and an inspiring and really long-term energy between you and them, so that you don't have a big fluctuation again, and so that you love to work with them without always controlling them, without always thinking, oh, I better do it myself again, or all this blocking stuff, you know what I mean. So I'm really happy that we did that together. I hope it helps. Give me a sign, give me your experience back, what you will get in the next few days, and perhaps we see us again in a future training or in a clarity call. Would be a pleasure for me or for my ambassadors as well. And yes, that was it for today. I hope I inspired you to expand online, to do it on the right way. And I hope I inspired you to believe on the much, much higher magic of your expertise than you thought before. Thank you very much. Have a good evening and a beautiful weekend, and much, much more success than ever before. Bye-bye. Thank you too. Bye-bye.